AITA for kicking my childhood friend and her kids out of my home? I, F39, had a school friend growing up, Alicia, F39. We were very close until years ago, when I decided to distance myself because she was taking advantage of me. She wouldn't reciprocate my favors, and used tricks to get me to pay for her food, like forgetting her wallet or claiming to be flat broke while not telling me that she found a new job. It wasn't just me. She lost another 2 long friendships during a road trip for the same reason. I have built a solid life for myself. My kids are healthy, I drive a good car and have a nice home. She and I accidentally ran into each other, and she started texting again. We did have phone calls and met for coffee, and she seemed to have changed a lot. I was even glad to see her. This new stage in our friendship lasted for 3 years, no incidents. Last December, I let her stay over because she was waiting for her new place to be available. We agreed it would be for only 4 days. Then she started moving the date. I started getting both pissed and worried because after another 5 days, she began to refuse to get up when I approached her. I would go to work and she stayed in bed. She developed a habit of curling up and clicking her tongue to show me that she was super sleepy, but it felt intentional. It happened every time that I tried to wake her up. There was an incident in which I went to her guest bed and she called me a *itch. I know she was half asleep, but as a friend, I was put off. She did things that frankly enraged me, like taking too long to be fully awake and stretching her arms like she was super sleepy. In the meantime, I had to tend to her kids. I had a talk with her and she admitted that she didn't get Xmas presents for them. I bought some presents because despite the circumstances, they are just kids and it's not their fault. She promised to leave by the 23rd, and she didn't. It may not sound like a big deal, but I was seething because I had to do all the gift openings with my kids while she was still there, and I felt invaded. Every time that I brought up the subject of her new place, she acted grouchy and closed off. I asked her to leave, and she said yes, but I never saw anything happening. I had my plumber come over early in the morning and turn off the breakers and the main water passage. Her kids woke her up to complain about not being able to plug their electronics. She complained, but I told her to pack her bags because I would be going out of town and would solve the utilities when I could. I made her load her bags into her car, and once she was gone, I fixed the utilities back. I didn't hear from her, so I stopped feeling paranoid and thinking that she would try to drop by. I got a DM from one of her friends days ago. That person is in my contacts because we were friendly and used to comment on Alicia's wall posts. The message was unpleasant and harsh. I was called insensitive and a snob and was told that Alicia was forced to move to a place without any furniture because I decided to kick her out despite having a lot of space. I know my reply was rude. I said, "Go wash your ass," and they blocked me. I also blocked Alicia, but I can't deny that I feel bad. AITA, P.S. I never expected the friendship to end badly, or that she would have other people coming at me.